Hi folks, welcome back to my channel. This is the Addicted Bookworm, and I am going to be talking about one of the things that I failed to mention on several occasions of talking about my e-readers and how much I love them. The huge reasons why I chose to go with e-readers and kind of move away from physical books, as much as people love physical books, and I do understand that. I really am not a fan of them, not anymore, you know. I'm not saying that I'm totally against physical books. I'm not. I'm just saying that how they're being marketed, how they're being produced, how they're being displayed turns me so off from physical books. It is not even funny. So before I start on that little rant, I want to talk about something else that really got me to do a double take. So Good e-reader, who also has a YouTube channel for people that don't know, they were talking about this bundle that Amazon is experimenting with, where they're teaming up with the author of The Summer I Turned Pretty to have a bundle that included all three of her books as for free. And I know for a fact people are going to run to their computers and they're going to get them because they don't want to be left out of the conversation. I personally don't care. So for people that are new, have not seen this is my Nook Glow Light 4 Plus. I bought this back in April. I got this because I wanted a e-reader that had a better battery life. I am not saying that this is a bad investment. It is not. I love this to death. I will, however, not be taking this to work because there has been a couple times I've almost dropped it, and I'm terrified about that. So, yeah. So I will just be reading this at home, and I'm going to keep the back. I'm not going to change it up or anything, because I just happen to like it a lot better. But this one is a lot more durable. I'm actually getting another case for it, where I can decorate the back and everything. So that's going to be really cool. But one of the things that I want to say about this is that this is an actual e-reader. This is just like the Kindle. It's an actual e-reader. You can't play games on or anything like that. You can, but you can do the book thing. Just the idea that this is something that Amazon is even thinking about doing is like, what the hell? Like, really? Like, I know that you want to sell as many of these e-readers as possible so that you can saturate them with like buy. Because knowing people, they're not going to just be contented with the 3 books that you guys put in there. They're going to want to buy more and more and more books, and that is one of the things. But one of the huge things that I do like about this Nook and this was a game. This is what I'm doing. They have no inclination of trying to sell you books that you will probably not want to read. These are all just recommendations based on books you have in your library or archived or whatever. So I am very happy with my purchase. Oh, cool! It's faster now. I guess they updated it. So yeah, this is so much better than the Kindle, because I don't feel like that every time I'm opening up my device, and this also includes the tablet, that I'm being automatically inundated with more and more stuff. It is, even the tablet does not have recommendations on it at all. They just have the books that you got. That's all they got. But yeah, so I am strictly a Nook girly. I love my Nooks, and I will never, ever, ever get anything other than a Nook. I know some people don't agree with me, and that's your right, but I do like spending my money on ebooks from Barnes and Noble. So get away from that, and I don't mean to be loud, but get away from that. Let's talk about sprayed edges. So one of the great things about ebooks, I don't care if you get it on Kobo, Kindle, Nook, whatever, no sprayed edges. I am getting so sick and tired of those things. Every time I turn around, I go to Myers and I see a book I want to get, and automatically I see sprayed edges. Like, no, 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 I don't want that. I don't want that. And it's so annoying to no end to have that sprayed edges just hitting you in the face. It's like, no. I know some people are like, but you own the book. I don't want to be surrounded by sprayed edges for the rest of my life. I will stick with my ebooks. And sprayed edges is just a cheap gimmick. It's just to get you to buy the physical book. Because why would you want a digital book where you can take it everywhere you go? You get blah, blah. No. Sorry. Not doing it. Not doing it. I spend enough money on the ebooks as it is. I'm not interested in getting a physical edition of a book. And I will purposely, if I'm going to buy a physical edition of a book, I will purposely double check to see if there's sprayed edges on that book. If there is, I'm not buying it. But that's the thing about Amazon, is this is how they're able to sorry guys, it's my foot. It's my foot. Sorry. Anyways, back to what I was trying to say before the itchies got a hold of my foot. But here's the thing. Is that people go on and on about how, the Kindle is better than the Nook. Okay, I will agree they have better software and better OSs and all that stuff. But still, the purpose of a Kindle, besides getting you to read more books, is for you to buy more books. And literally, they want your digital TBR to mimic your physical TBR. That's what they want. And I've got 79 books on my Nook. These are 79 books that either I have not yet started to read or I am reading currently. And this is the thing. I got, what was it? The second book in the Red Rising series as soon as I got the first one, finished the first one, because I wanted to continue Darrow's journey, and I wanted to do that. That's the only reason I immediately got the second book. And that is the reason that I'm buying the first book as a physical edition, because I absolutely loved that book. Am I going to immediately get the third book when I'm done with the second book? Hell yeah, I'm going to. But that is what I want to do. And I want to go and say, I'm not going to give Amazon any more of my money. So I currently do not have anything in my cart on my Amazon, and that's how it's going to stay. If I want to buy an ebook, I will go on Barnes & Noble and buy the ebook. I am not going to do that. But I will also be very blunt about it, is now that I'm done buying physical books from Amazon or digital books from Amazon, I'm going to work on getting my TBR on my Amazon thing down to 0, and then I just may end up deleting it and change my preference to not on Kindle. Anyways, but yeah, that is what I want to do. And I will say, this little device here has been absolutely amazing. And yes, it didn't download A Morbid Taste of Bones, but I can still read it on my tablet, and that's all I care about. Alright, that is it. I will see you guys around to next time. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you in the next video.